What's up gamers, Sushinigami here. It's been a while. 2020 was a crazy year, but here it is. Our top 10 games of 2020. These are the games that got us throughout the year. Both Caliph and I created the list, so it's based on our favorite games that saved us in 2020. Number 10, Trials of Mana. As a fan of nostalgic games, I couldn't wait to play Square Enix's remake of the classic, and this game was friggin' awesome. They made the game from the ground up, maintaining the overall storyline and improved on the graphics and gameplay to the max. So many cool characters to choose from. This action RPG classic is a breath of fresh air. Number 9, Catherine Full Body on the Nintendo Switch. I've always wanted to play this game back in the PS3 but never got the chance to, so when it was released on the Nintendo Switch, I had to get it. And easily, this game is by far one of the best games of 2020 because the storyline was mad incredible. If you like Persona 5 art style, well, you're gonna love this. Except, it's not an RPG, but more of a crazy puzzle mixed with a dating simulator game. It's also filled with plenty of waifus, so yeah, definitely recommend this. Number 8, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. Another Switch game that I really enjoyed playing in 2020 during the lockdown and due to me missing Japan so much. This game was such a treat since it's also based in Tokyo. The game is also heavily inspired by Persona games mixed with Fire Emblem characters. But the twist is that it's heavily based on J-pop, so there's that. Fun game, cool music, and one for the weeboos.
Yo, what is up gamers, Caliph here. And number 7 on our list is Persona 5 Royal, which is one of, if not the best game of my 2020. It was a game that kept me sane during my transition period from, daily commutes, working at the office, to being quarantined and just working from home every single day in front of my computer. It's such a captivating game that I feel like the 160 hours I spent on this game was actually me walking around the streets of Tokyo with my cool friends. Not to mention we're always accompanied with awesome jazz music, thorough storyline quests, and insatiably stylish gameplay. This game is so cool that I feel like I don't deserve it. Like every time someone asks me about this game, I will always recommend this game to them. It's such a must play for anyone, really. Coming in at number 6 follows our Persona obsession. As newcomers like me were finally able to play Persona 4 Golden on PC. It was such a charming and heartwarming experience. Playing the well-polished Persona DNA in a small town in Japan called Inaba, you just can't help but feel personal with my new friends. Moments that I spent away from this game just makes me wonder how my 2D anime friends and waifus are doing, which kept me coming back for more.
Number 5, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Of course, this game was gonna make it on the list. Only spent 200 plus hours building my island with my wife, and it's no biggie. And this one is definitely the game that saved us in 2020. Its relaxing atmosphere, charming villagers, and addicting gameplay is what got us back every day. The turnip exchange industry was also pretty crazy, and I can't thank this game enough.
And number 4 on our list is Last of Us Part 2. Well, all I can say is that Last of Us Part 2 is the perfect send-off story for Ellie and Joel. The first game was able to encapsulate the humanity and horror of a world lost to chaos, and the second game took all of that and ran while adding more emotions, unbearable rage, and most importantly, a sobering front row to the enemy's perspective. And I think this is the part where the fanbase is basically divided. Because for the first time in our lives, while playing Last of Us, you don't actually only get the perspective of our heroes. You don't only go through the perspective of Ellie and Joel. You actually go through the perspective of the enemy of Ellie and Joel. And you know what? That's where you find out maybe you don't want the enemy to die. Maybe you can feel for them. Maybe you understand their perspective and why they did the things that they did. And you know what? I think that's where the beauty in this game lies. That the game grew from one perspective to multiple perspectives, just like in real life. The game grew before us. Like as we grew up, we learned that the world is just not about us. It's actually about the world, about the people around us as well. And you know what, the game actually made us realize that as well. And I think that's the beauty of Last of Us Part 2. Number 3, changed my life. Genshin Impact took the world, nay, it took me by storm. It was such a well-polished, beautiful, and addicting open-world game, and it has so many things to explore, so many stories to unfold, and a lovingly rendered universe to traverse. I often stop myself to wonder, how is this game free? And how naive I was when suddenly they hit you with the wonderfully dangerous gacha mechanics. The slot machine that actually takes real-life money and rewards you with badass 2D anime waifus. or at least when RNG feels like it. But being the sucker that I am, I was immediately obsessed. I spent 400 hours into this game. Yes, 400 hours, but nearly zero waifus so far. But hey, maybe I'll get lucky next time, right? But I keep coming back to this game because it's actually a wonderful world where you get to explore the open world universe with wonderful music, very relaxing music. It's so nice to play it after a hard day's work, and you know what? The mechanics is actually very fun to play. You feel powerful, you feel empowered when playing the game. It is actually countless hours of fun, but it can be dangerous, so please be careful when playing this game. If I can describe our number 2 top game in 2020 in a sentence, it would be Ghost of Tsushima is like watching poetry being made. It is such a beautiful game that you are made to explore the meaning of honor, the true meaning of being pragmatic, and basically finding the balance between the two, or maybe not even find the balance between the two. And what's amazing about the game is that before you finish a storyline, before you find out the balance of anything in this game, you have a sense of exploration that cannot be essentially satiated by just exploring the straight and narrow path. Like, the story given to you is not meant to be played just going from A to B, B to C. You're essentially encouraged to explore as they reward your exploration with new skills, new storylines, and basically just having a complete and fulfilled experience playing this game.
And finally, our number 1 game of the year is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Boy, oh boy, I waited all my life for this game, and Square Enix just blew my mind. Like, it's beyond what I expected. I never thought a game could be so freaking cool. I mean, the level of details, the love towards building this game sets a new bar in gaming development, and seriously, it was worth the wait. Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, and the gang just hit me like right here in the heart. So much nostalgia, so much love. Easily the number 1 game of 2020, or dare I say, one of the best JRPGs like ever. I really can't wait to play the next part of FF7 Remake, hands down. Well, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching our top 10 games of 2020. What'd you think of them? What was your favorite game last year? Hit us in the comment down below, and see you in the next video. Happy 2021. Don't forget to wear your mask when you go outside, and happy gaming, gamers. See you later.